On his wavelength, Milf Bimbofication, Milf Erotica Bimbofication Erotica, written by Tori Westwood, narrated by Sallybeth. On his wavelength, Milf Bimbofication. Francesca Rose stared at the prototype. It was her magnum opus, the results of years of study and a sure display of her intellect. The buttoned-down scientist had been borderline reclusive throughout the process, having time only for work and not much else. After her divorce, Francesca had thrown herself into her studies with an obsession that few could match. The prototype was testament to all those hours spent neglecting other things. Fran hadn't had a man in years, to the point that all her social skills had started to suffer, along with her confidence. Fran had asked for lab assistant Charlie's help in the final few months of work. At 19, he had time on his hands, and he'd developed a keen interest in Fran's work. Though young, he could spot a talent when he saw it, and he found Fran's dogged determination captivating. But that wasn't the only reason that Fran had asked for Charlie's help. No, she knew that if the device was to work, then Charlie was necessary to prove it beyond all doubt. The prototype manipulated naturally occurring localized wavelengths and targeted them towards a subject. If done right, the subject would find themselves doing the most fantastical things that they never would have considered doing before, or perhaps even thought possible. It had boundless real-life applications, and Fran knew that she was onto something. But first she had to test it to see if it worked. What better test, Fran thought, than to command the machine to have its subject find an intense burning lust for the nearest available person. Her plan was to use the device on herself, and should she find herself suddenly inexplicably attracted to the much younger Charlie, then she knew it had worked. Ordinarily, she wouldn't have found a man over half her age attractive, but if the machine willed it, and Fran had that sudden yearning that she was sure Charlie would rebuff, then it was all the proof she needed. One thing Fran hadn't counted on, though, was that virginal Charlie's lust for the opposite sex was clouding his senses better than any high-tech prototype ever could. Since working closely with Fran, Charlie had...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?